Welcome back. My name is Lourdes. If you're new to Chapters We Love, this is my channel where I post videos at least weekly, or I'm gonna try to keep up with the schedule in 2024. Welcome.
Never stop reading. You'll open horizons. I'm here to review. I'm gonna talk to you.
In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the order in which I'm going to be reading the Cosmere books from Brandon Sanderson. I wanted to read this series for a very long time, and 2024 is the year of the series. If you haven't checked out my video about the series that I'm planning to read in 2024, I'll link it in the description box down below so you can check it out if you're interested. I have a lot of series in that video. I did not mention it because I was going to do a separate video for the Cosmere, so this is the video. And let me tell you, I went down the rabbit hole of the Cosmere world. I didn't know where to begin, and so I started looking the order in which I should be reading. I watched so many videos, and I was just like, when I went to Brandon Sanderson's website, he was like, you can start with Lantra, or you can start with Warbreaker, and I was just like, okay, it was too simple. So I decided to watch videos, and oh my god, I watched 4 hours. So I decided on 2 videos, which is Capture in Words and also let's see, Exploding the Cosmere. Those are 2 videos that I watched, and I decided that was gonna follow what they were saying. So I'm not gonna go too much into details because I don't know anything about the Cosmere universe. So the only books that I have read from Brandon Sanderson are the books from the YA book for the Skyward series, and I haven't finished that series yet. I only read the first 3 books, but these are the order that I'm going to be reading the Mistborn. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you think this is right. I mean, I already set it up. I have about 27 books because that's including the last 4 books in the special projects or the secret projects that he did, which I ordered, and those books are coming, but it's going to take me a while. I don't know how many books I'm going to be reading every month, but I will start with the Mistborn Era 1. So like I said before, I'm not going to go into details because I don't know much about the books other than you should follow this because some books follow up from previous, and this is the best way to do the reveals and stuff like that. Anyways, I'll leave those videos that I mentioned previously in the description box down below, and enough of me repeating myself. This is the order which I'm going to be reading the Cosmere books. I'm looking down because I have it written down, otherwise I wasn't going to remember all these books. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to start with is Mistborn Era 1, which is the Mistborn Final Empire. Don't know much about it other than I know the magic system has to do with metals or something like that. So that's how I'm gonna start. The second book on the list is the 11th Metal. It is a sequel found in the Arcanum Unbounded collections, and I will get that because a lot of the short stories and novellas are found in that binded book. The next book is going to be Mistborn book number 2, The Well of Ascension. Number 4 is going to be Mistborn book number 3, The Hero of Ages. Book number 5 is going to be Elantris. It is a standalone. The next book is The Hope of Elantris. It is a short story. Next one is The Emperor's Soul. It is a novella, also a standalone. Then White Sand. This is a graphic 3 volumes graphic novels. They said it's not required, but there are some characters that show up later on or before or something like that, but it's not, you don't have to read it, but I will. And then I'm going to be jumping into the first book in the Stormlight Archive, which is The Way of Kings. Then I'm going to be reading The Warbreaker. It is a standalone, and as of right now I heard that there might be a sequel to it, and I'm looking forward to it. I read that maybe there's some romance in the Warbreaker, I'm not sure, but that's what I heard. Then the next book is Shadows of Silence in the Forest of Hell, another short story. Next we have the second book in the Stormlight Archive, which is Words of Radiance. Then another short story, which is Edge Dancer. Then we have book 3 in the Stormlight Archive, which is Oathbringer. Then it does follow by Six of the Dust is another novella. Then we have a short novella, Down Short, I wrote, I'm not sure that is. Anyways, but that is followed by the fourth book in the Stormlight Archive, which is Rhythm of War. Then at number 18, we have Mistborn Second Era, the first book, which is Alloy of Law. It is a Western Victorian. I think I'm going to be liking this one because I love Victorian stories. So I think I'm going to like Mistborn Era 2. Then we have Mistborn Era 2, which is book 2, Shadows of Self. Then is followed by another short novella, which is Alamancir, Jack and the Pits of Altemia, something like that. That's what I wrote. I don't know. Following that is going to be Mistborn Era number 2, book 3, The Bands of Mourning. And then that is followed by Mistborn Secret History. I believe that's another short novella. I'm not sure. And then that's followed by Mistborn Era 2, book number 4, The Lost Metal. Then the last 3 books that I'm going to be reading in the Cosmere will be Tress of the Emerald Sea, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, and The Sunlit Man, which was the last of the Sacred Project, I believe. And then book number 5 in the Archive series is going to be, it's gonna come out, I'm not sure if it's 2024 or 2025, but I'm thinking that will be the next read in the series. So this is the order which I'm going to be followed. This is not gonna change. This is set in stone. I'm not changing this after watching hours of Cosmere videos. That's what I'm gonna follow. So let me know your thoughts. I know there's a lot of people that said you could read it in this order, you don't have to follow this, or you should follow this if you don't want to get, if you want to get the surprises and the Easter eggs and all that stuff. I don't know. You'll see more on the Cosmere once I read at least the first Mistborn Era. I'll give you guys an update and see how that goes, and then I'll keep checking in from time to time and see where I'm at. At least I want to read 1 or 2 books a month. All right, so this is all that I have for you guys today. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.